Hi, I'm Joe Rotella, and I love to teach people how to make things. I live in Columbus, Ohio. I moved here in 1986 from New York. That's where I went to school, engineering school, in fact. So you may hear a little New York accent in there. If I say chocolate or draws or I have coffee, that's when the native New Yorker comes right out. In terms of family, I met my partner, Joe Morgan, who's as adorable as can be, back in 2005. And we live together in Columbus now. I met him down in Georgia with our cat, Elphaba. Maybe you know where Elphaba comes from. It's the name of the witch from Wicked. And I would say I'm closest to my sister, Betty, who many folks have met because she often teaches with us. She now lives in Florida with her kids. I have lots of nieces and nephews, and even great nieces and nephews now. My mom and dad have passed away a while ago. So that's a little bit about my family. Let's see, what about... Besides being a designer, I do have a real job. I have lots of jobs, so you may know me from teaching classes. I also do some part-time design work for Brother, and I've designed some projects for their scan and cut machine. You can get them free every month on the front page of the Brother website. This paper piecing of a Santa, and check out this birthday card. It is a pop-up card. It's called kirigami. Kirigami style is a Japanese style of just cutting paper. The minute you glue anything else on, it becomes a pop-up, but this is basically kirigami, and the most recent one is this little mushroom house. So you may know me from doing some design work, but for my real job, believe it or not, I'm Chief Marketing Officer of a software company that sells human resources and payroll software called Delphia Consulting. And my partner Joe works there too in the accounting department, so we're together all the time. Now you know why we want to get out of the house and do some other fun stuff. We mostly teach maker crafter classes, and we do our crafting nights and weekends on the kitchen table and any flat surface that we have left in the house. But it's mostly full now because I think we're craft hoarders and we love flea markets and garage sales. So there's stuff like that all over the house. In terms of my style, it's definitely not usually cutesy. I can do cutesy, but it's more industrial, mechanical, steampunk. You may know me from that style. In fact, this little outfit, kind of my steampunk outfit. You may recognize this from the TV show Make It Artsy that airs on PBS and the DIY Create channel all over the country. Stamping, I'd say I mostly use it as backgrounds, right? So it tends to be industrial, mechanical, a little bit chaotic. It's not very like a still figure that you color in. I'm not very good at coloring in. I began crafting, when I was really little. My mom used to crochet. I remember her sitting in her chair every night crocheting, and then she bought a knitting machine. I learned how to use that, and then we did everything. Macrame, remember that? It's back now. String art, remember that? It's back now. I guess everything does come back. So ever since way, way back then, and then just a couple years after I met Joe, I entered a contest for Somerset Studio magazine, and I ended up featured in Somerset Studio Gallery. So I think that's how all this crafting business started. Let's see, what else do they want to know about me? Some fun fact. You know, I've traveled all over the world for my real job. I've been very blessed, a couple dozen countries, spent a lot of time in Japan, my favorite place, one of my favorite places. I guess a fun fact, people think me very outgoing. I'm always around people. Some say I'm a balloon and Joe holds the string. I guess one fact would be I really love calm and quiet. An ideal thing for me would be out on a canoe or a Chris-Craft wood boat on a very quiet lake in the mountains, maybe in the Adirondacks, upper Michigan. I love that kind of peace and quiet. Let's see, what else do I want you to know about me? I love cookies. I love carbs. You've heard me say if you can drop a carb in hot fat, I can eat it. But boy, peanut butter cookies, no chopped nuts in it. Regular peanut butter cookies with that Hershey Kiss on top, that's my favorite. You want to win me over. You want me to teach in your area. You can bribe me with cookies. I'm looking forward to meeting you, to teaching, to making fun stuff together. Until then, I'm Joe Rotella, and happy crafting.